Okay, Assalamu alaikum students and welcome to SM Public Academy Campus 5. Okay, so I hope you all are doing good and I hope you all are staying home and staying safe, and also that you all are taking care of yourselves, because you need to be very careful nowadays that you don't have to go out and you have to just stay home and focus on your studies. Okay, children? So let's move on. I welcome all of you grade 8 students to our English language class today. Last time we had a literature class. Today we are having a language class. Now before I begin the class, let me clear one thing to you people, that today when you go for the copy submission, you will submit the assignment, the literature assignment only, okay, that I gave you on Wednesday. Clear? Only the literature assignment will be submitted, and the assignment that I give you today, that is the topic we are covering today and the topic that we are going to cover on Wednesday, okay, on the coming Wednesday, both these assignments will be submitted on next Friday, okay. So don't panic, don't worry that if I'm giving you an assignment today, how will you submit it today, because today is the submission date for the copies. You don't have to submit today's assignment, okay. You have to submit today's and Wednesday's assignment on next um, Friday, okay. That will be, you will be doing all these assignments in the language copy and submitting the language copy next week. Today when you are going for the submission, only submit your literature copy, okay, with the literature assignment. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, so let's move on. And please, if you have other friends and relatives knowing that and who are not in the class, let them know this thing as well, because definitely it creates a little bit of confusion. I don't want today's assignment in the literature copy. Okay, do it in the language copy. Submit it next week. Okay, students. So let's move on. Our topic for today is conditionals. We are doing conditionals today. Now, you people have done conditionals before in grade 7, but let me do a little bit of revision of it first with you people, and then we're going to move on eh, with our conditionals, okay? So, it is, what is our conditionals? The if clause plus the main clause. That is, there's a condition and there is a result. Okay, conditional sentences are actually dealing with a condition. That is the if clause. That if this thing happens, then what is going to be the result? So it has, the sentence consists of two parts. That is the if clause and the main clause. If is the condition, that if something is going to, if we are talking about something, if something is going to happen, then the main clause comes, that what is going to be the result. It can also be written like in the other way, that is, we first give the result, that is the main clause, and then we go to the if clause, okay. That is, the main clause comes first and the if clause comes second, okay. That means I would have passed the exams, or I will pass the exams if I study hard, okay. So the if clause goes into the end and the main clause comes in the, or the result comes before. Clear? Okay, let's move on. What are conditional sentences now? If I ask you what are conditional sentences, okay. Students, please stop writing in the chat box, because this creates a lot of confusion for me to see what you people want to ask. You can ask all your questions in the end. Okay, what are conditional sentences? Let's read together. Conditionals describe the result of a certain condition. So basically, conditional sentences are actually dealing with the situation and a result. If and a result. What is the situation? What is, and what is going to be the result or the after effect of it? Okay. So if the if clause tells you, the if clause tells you the condition, that is, suppose the first condition here is if you study hard. So this is the condition, okay? That is why they call the conditional sentences, because we are giving a condition here. If you study hard, and the main clause tells you the result, that is, you will pass your exams. So If you study hard, that is a condition, then what is going to be the result or the effect? You will pass your exams, okay? The result will be you will pass your exams. The order of the clause does not change the meaning. So basically, the order or the format of the clause does not change the meaning, means that whatever order you put it in, whether you put the if condition first and the result after, or whether you put the result first and the if after that, it does not matter. The conditionals can be written in both the orders, and both the orders are correct, okay? It's not wrong. You cannot say that this is the wrong way of writing a certain thing, and always the if clause is going to come first and the main clause is going to follow. There is no such rule. The main clause can come first and the if clause can also follow it, okay? Like, look at this example here. If you study hard, you will pass your exams. This is my condition, that is the if, and this is the result, okay? There is a condition and there is a result here. But the other way around, I'm putting the result first and then the condition is following. How? You will pass your exams, comma, if you study hard. Now there's a certain pattern of writing a conditional sentence, that is, after giving the one of the clauses, whether it's the if clause or the main clause, whichever clause you're writing, you put a comma and then you write the other part. That is, if you have written the if clause first, if you study hard, you put a comma and then you write the result. You will pass your exams, okay? Similarly, you will pass your exams, comma, if you study hard. This comma plays a main role here because it separates the condition from the clause, the if clause from the main clause, the condition from the result, okay? So this is the way you're going to write it, and you have to make sure it is a conditional if there is a condition there, okay? If there is no condition, then the sentence is not a conditional sentence, okay? There has to be a certain condition. Now the conditions can vary because there is a different types of conditions that we can have. Like, look here, conditional sentences are often divided into different types, okay? So there are different types. Basically, there are three categories of conditional sentences. We are in this session we are studying two of them, okay? The first conditional and the second conditional, but usually there are three types of conditional sentences, okay, children? Clear? Let's move on. Okay, so the first conditional. The first conditional, we use the first conditional when we talk about future situations we believe are real or possible. So the first conditional is actually in the present tense, and we are actually believing that something will happen in the future, okay? That is something that can happen, and we are always using the present tense here with the will, okay? So how do we write it? Let's see. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, we will go to the beach, okay? So if it doesn't rain tomorrow, that is, I'm giving a condition for tomorrow. It's a future event, okay? A future situation, a future condition, okay? We will go to the beach, that is a future result again, that is, I will go to the beach if it doesn't rain tomorrow. So this is the first conditional where it has not been fulfilled and it needs to be fulfilled, okay? This thing has not been done, it will be done, or it will be fulfilled if the certain condition is fulfilled or completed. Look at the second example. Arsenal will be top of the league if they win. So again, Arsenal, if you people are aware of the football league, there's a football team, and they say that it will be top of the league if they win. That is, if they lose, then they will not be at the top of the league. So it is a condition. The first part is the if part, the result part, and the second is the if part. Here I've changed the order of the sentence. The order of the sentence is the result is written first and then I'm writing the condition, okay? So here I was writing the condition first and the result. Now in the second sentence, the result is given first and the condition is following. Look at the third one. When I finish work, I'll call you. Now, rather, instead of if, we can also write a when in the first conditionals, okay? Please close your camera, Abdul Wasif, and stop disturbing me in the class. When I finish work, I will call you, okay? So What will happen when I will finish my work? I will call you. That is when can be used instead of if, and it will be when I finish my work I will call you. That is, you will be called when the work is finished. Okay, so again, this is a condition and this is the result, that when I finish my work I'll call you. Clear, children, the first condition? Let's move on. Now the structure. What is the structure of the first conditional? We write if with the present tense. Now, students, you are not in kindergarten that I need to tell you people again and again that you have to mute yourself and you have to keep the cameras closed. If you are joining the class, make sure you are not disturbing the class, okay? Because I don't have time to, tell you people to behave yourself. You are, I think, grown up enough to understand that you have to behave yourself, please. The structure, it's going to be if with the simple present plus will. Beta, you are disturbing me. Please close the camera. Whose camera is open? Please close the camera. Otherwise, I will have to, take you out of the meeting. Okay, the structure is if plus simple present and plus will. Okay, this is the way how we write it. Look at this example here. If it rains, then we will stay at home. Okay, so this is the first condition here. If you see that if it rains, that is if will the present tense, that is rains. Rains is the present tense here. Then we will stay at home. Okay. Then we give the will part of the sentence, that we will stay at home. Or the second structure is will plus if plus simple present. That is, Lisa will be very happy. Here I'm giving the result first. If she wins the prize. Okay, so Lisa will be very happy when, if she wins the prize. So my will is in the first, in the beginning of the sentence, and then if, and then she wins the prize. That is, wins, if is my condition and wins is my present tense here. Okay, is that clear? Now there's, let's see, you have to understand one more thing, that you can use these modal verbs instead of will. Now instead of will you can also use shall, can and may, and again the sentence will be correct. It will not be wrong if you are using can, shall, or may, any of these examples. If you fail, you can always try again. So this is again a conditional sentence where we are having, instead of will we can always put can also. Okay, that is not wrong. If you finish everything on time, you may go home earlier. Again, you can use may instead of will also. That is, okay. The second conditional sentences. In the second conditionals, what are the second conditionals? The second conditional sentence, we use the second conditional when talking about things which are contrary to the past facts. Okay, which are contrary to the past facts. That means, 1 minute, let me join the students. Okay, which are contrary to the past fact. That is, that something would have happened if something would have occurred. So it's like a condition that has already been fulfilled. Okay, and what was the condition and what was the result? We are giving up everything in the past perfect tenses. Okay, how, in other words, event that did not happen in the past. That is, it could have happened but it did not happen. Okay, so for that we are going to use the second conditionals. If I had woken up on time, I would have taken the bus. That is, if I had woken up on time, comma, This is the condition that would have happened. Okay, it's having a past perfect tense. Had woken. Okay, if I had woken up on time, I would have taken the bus. That means if this is my condition, this would have happened, then I would have taken the bus. That is, it was fulfilled. I mean, fulfilled in the sense that if it happened or it did not happen, does not matter. But it was fulfilled. That is, this is something from the past. Okay, past perfect tense is used here. To get the second example, Tom would have helped us if he had known we were there. So now again, I'm having the result first. That is, Tom would have helped us. Okay. This is the result or the main clause. And what is the if clause? If he had known we were there. That is, if he had known. Had known is my past perfect tense. Okay. If he had known that we were there. So I hope the second conditional is clear to you people now. Let's see the structure. The structure is if plus past perfect plus would have plus the third form of the verb. Okay, that is, if I had woken up on time, then I would have caught the train. Okay, so if I had woken, that is, had woken is my past perfect tense. I would have is my, uh, the resulting clause or the main clause n would have caught the train. Now caught is my third form of the verb here. Okay, so we are going to use the third form of the verb. Similarly, we can also write it in the order in the second order. That is, first we can have the resulting clause and then we can have the if part. Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone. Let's move on. Now look at some more examples here. If it rains, we will not go out. So this is to be fulfilled. That is, this is the first condition. If it rains, here I have a present tense, we will not go out. That is, it has not been fulfilled, it will be fulfilled. That is to be fulfilled. Okay, there are two types of conditions, fulfilled and to be fulfilled. Okay, when we are doing the first and the second types of the conditionals, either the condition is fulfilled or either the condition is to be fulfilled. So in the first example, the condition is to be fulfilled. Okay, if she takes the medicine, she will recover soon. Again, this is to be fulfilled, that if she takes the medicine. Okay, takes is my present tense, she will recover soon. That is, this will happen. Okay, if this is going to be the condition, then this is going to be the result, it will be fulfilled. Look at the third example. If he had participated in the competition, he would have won. Now, this is a fulfilled condition. This is something that has already happened. It's in the past perfect tense. If he had participated in the competition, had participated is a past perfect tense. He would have won. That is, he would have won means he would have one is again my would have main clause with the third form of the verb here. Okay, he would have one. If he had come earlier, if he had come earlier, he would have seen the guests. So had come is my past perfect tense, would have is my main clause here, and seen. Seen is the third form of the verb. So this is again a fulfilled condition. So you can go through all these four sentences. I'm giving you a minute and see what is the difference between the first conditional and the second conditional sentences. Yes, Abdul Wase, what do you want? Why are you raising your hand? Abdul Wase, why are you raising your hand? You can always write in the comment, in the chat box, whatever comments you have or whatever you want to ask. I'm giving you a minute. Go through these sentences. Let me know if there is any confusion regarding them. Any questions, anything that you people want to ask me right now, otherwise I'll move on. Kindly let me know in the chat box if everything is clear. Any questions regarding anything, ask me right now, please. Thank you, girls. Thank you for letting me know everything is clear. Good. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we are going to move to the conditional sentences translation now, okay? Well, how do we translate the conditional sentences? Now, when we are doing the translations, again, you have to keep certain things in mind that it should always be in a proper way, following all the conditions that are required for the translation. Okay, that is, if it is a condition to be fulfilled, you will always be using a present tense. If it's already like a fulfilled condition, then it's going to be a past perfect tense. Okay, now look here. The first one, अगर मेहनत करोगे तो पास हो जाओगे. Okay, अगर मेहनत करोगे तो पास हो जाओगे. That is, अगर मेहनत करोगे. Okay, this is the first part, that अगर मेहनत करोगे तो पास हो जाओगे. If you work hard, you will pass. Now this is a fulfilled condition. Okay, sorry, this is a to be fulfilled condition. Okay, that if you work hard, work is my present tense. Okay, you will pass, that is again my present tense here. Okay, so it will be in the present tense on both the sides. I wonder why you people join so late. You bother me also, and I don't wonder what will you understand. If so, it is going to be, if you work hard, this is my condition, you will pass is the result here. Okay, that's the way it's going to be. Okay, अगर आप वर्जिश करेंगे तो सेहतमंद रहेंगे. ओके, I hope it's clear now, Falak. If you do exercise, you will stay healthy. Again, this is a condition to be fulfilled. Okay, that is, it is the first conditional sentence where the condition has to be fulfilled. Okay, if you do exercise, do is my present tense, you will stay healthy. Okay, so this is my condition and this is my you will stay healthy is the result. Okay, clear, children? Okay, look at the next one. अगर वो वक्त पर स्टेशन पहुंचता तो ट्रेन पकड़ लेता. Now, this is something that has already happened. Okay, it's not going to happen, it has already happened. If he had reached the station on time, he would have caught the train. So now again, look here, it is if he had, let me enter the students. Okay, if he had reached the station on time, that means if he had reached is my past perfect tense. Okay, he would have caught the train, that is, he would have caught. He would have, is my main clause and resulting clause, and caught is the third form of the verb. Okay, Falak and Vase. Please stop disturbing me during the class. I cannot concentrate on the lecture because again and again I have the chat box or something or the other opening on the screen and I have to close it. And this is just really disturbing me, okay? So you people have to behave yourself and stop disturbing the class, please. Okay, so if he had reached the station on time, this is my past perfect tense. He would have caught the train. He would have caught is the third form of the verb, okay? अगर तुम मेहनत करते तो इनाम हासिल करते. Now again, this is a fulfilled condition. The first two were to be fulfilled and the next two are fulfilled conditions. Okay, that is, they are the second conditional, and these two, the first and the second, are the first conditional sentences with the present tense, and the third and the fourth are the second conditionals that have a past perfect tense. Okay, If you had worked hard, you would have got a prize. Had worked is my past perfect tense and would have got. Got is my third form of the verb or the past participle form of the verb. So you would have got a prize. Okay. So I hope the translations are clear to you people. In the assignment, I will be giving you some sentences that you have to write them as it is. And in the translations, I think there are six translations altogether, and two of them are done in each set, and one is that you have to attempt by yourself. So try to do it correctly and make sure that you look at the examples and then you do it so that you don't make any mistakes in the assignment. Okay? Okay, let's complete these sentences. Now let's see who's going to answer. Okay, so let me see who should answer this one. Okay. Okay, let me see. Shiza, are you there? Shiza, can you answer me the first one? Yes, Shiza, beta, can you answer me the first one? The first condition is if you take part in the competition. If you take part in the competition. Shiza, are you there? Shiza, are you there? You will win. Thank you, Shiza, and thank you all of you other children also for the answers. Definitely. If you take part in the competition, you will win. So, which conditional is this? Is this first conditional or second conditional? Yes, Abdul Wase, is this first conditional or second conditional? If you take part in the competition, you will win. What type of conditional sentence is this? First or second? First and second, both Abdul Wase. Okay. How can it be both at the same time? Yes, this is first conditional, right. Thank you. This is first conditional, okay? Maida, it's not second, it's first conditional, bitte. Okay. Bilad, can you answer me the second one? If I am late to school. Bilad, SM Bilad, can you answer me the second one? If I am late to school. If I am late to school. Thank you, Anita, for the answer. Bilad, I want an answer from you, bitte. If I am late to school, I would never late. No, this is the first conditional. If I am late to school, I'm having a present tense here. See, I am late. So, if I am late to school, try it again. Okay, Falak, answer me the second one. If I am late to school, that cannot be better. If I am late to school, I will never late. This is not correct grammar. If I am late to school, it will can be I will be punished, or if I'm late to school, I will miss my paper or I will miss my exam. Okay, clear that the second part has to be in the present tense also. If I'm late to school, I will be punished, or the teacher will punish me, or I will miss my exam. Okay, if I'm late to school, I will be punished. Okay, so this is you have there's a condition here, and there will be a result, but that result has not to be fulfilled. Okay, it will be fulfilled. That is a to be fulfilled condition is going to be here. Okay. Okay, the third one. The third one. Let me see. Who should I ask? Okay, Abdul Rahman, can you answer me the third one? If I had taken breakfast. Third one, Abdul Rahman. Bilal, I cannot understand beta what you have written. I will not be. What is this word here? I don't understand. You see, I have given you open conditionals. You can put whatever you want in the front, but it has to make sense, okay? It cannot be that it does not make any sense and you just put anything that you are putting. It has to make sense. Suppose if I'm saying if I'm late to school, then definitely if this is my condition, the result would be I will miss my exam, I'll miss the assembly, the teacher will not admit me in the class. But it has to have a will condition, okay? In the result, the resulting will be a will condition again. Okay, the third one, Abdul Rahman, if I had taken breakfast, I would not hungry now. I would not, again, you are missing the verb third form. This is why I'm asking, I would not be hungry is wrong. If I had taken breakfast, again, keep trying. Okay, good. I can see your answers. It's good that you people are trying the third one. If I had taken breakfast, okay, if I have to answer this, I would say if I had taken breakfast, I would have skipped the lunch. See, would have and skipped is my third form of the verb. So if I had taken breakfast, I would have skipped the lunch. That is a condition that is already fulfilled. If I had taken breakfast, I would have skipped the lunch. Okay, it is not to be fulfilled, it is a condition that has already been fulfilled. In the second conditionals, you have to make sure that the condition is already fulfilled. Okay. Okay, now the fourth one. Let's see. If I find his address, Zimal, can you answer me the fourth one? If I find his address. Okay, that is right, Faleha. You were right. Zimal, that is also right. If I find his address, I will meet him. If I'll find his address, I will go to his house. Okay, again, all of it is in the present tense, and this is showing that this will happen. Okay, that is it needs to be fulfilled again. This is the first conditional, first type of conditional. Yes, if I find his address, I will reach his house. I will go and meet him. All of these are correct. Okay. Now look at the last one, the fifth one. If he had listened to the teacher, oh sorry, if they had listened to the teacher, okay, let's see Muhammad Ali Rao answered the fifth one. If they had listened to the teacher, See, students, you people are making the same mistake again and again. If they had listened to the teacher, they must know the answer. No, it cannot be the correct thing because it has to have the third form of the verb in the second part, okay? That is in the resulting part, it is going to have the third form of the verb because the first part has a past perfect tense, okay? If they had listened to the teacher, they would have done their homework. This is correct, okay? They would have done their homework, they would have been in class, that is right. If they had listened to the teacher, they will be happy in their life. They would have been happy in their life, okay? Vase, they would have been, or they would be happy. They would have known the answer, that is exactly correct. If they had listened to teacher, they won't, okay, they don't be suspended, Maida. That's going to be they would not have been suspended, okay? They would not have been suspended, okay? Sam Samad, can you answer me this rather than telling, okay, miss? Give me an answer, bitte. Abdul Rahman, again, it's not going to be they would be happy if they listened, if they had listened to the teacher, they would have been happy, okay? You're not fulfilling the requirements. The conditional sentence says that the first part, if it is in the past perfect, then the second part has to have a would be with the third form of the verb. That is, they would have been. Excuse me. Okay, so I hope the conditionals are clear to everyone. Now, when you are trying the sentences yourself, I think it is more easier for you people to understand what are the conditions that you need to fulfill. Okay, and it needs a lot of practice that you need to understand here. Okay, I hope every the whole lecture is clear to everyone. Any questions? Keep trying such kind of sentences so that you can understand where you're using the first conditional, where you're using the second. Here we have used the second conditional only twice. Okay, how we used it here in the third sentence and in the fifth sentence only. Okay, the third and the fifth sentence only have the second conditionals. Otherwise, first, second, and fourth sentences are in the first conditional only. Okay, children. Okay, regarding the assignments, Falak and Vasi and anybody who joined in late, let me repeat it again that the assignment I will give you today will not be submitted today. You only have to submit the literature copy with the assignment that I gave on last Wednesday today. The assignment that I give today and that I give on Wednesday, on coming Wednesday, that will be submitted next Friday, okay? In the language copies. Today you will only submit the literature copy with the literature assignment. Clear everyone? Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.